I don't know, man. I thought this shit was gonna be done within record-breaking time, talking 24 hours of this bitch being made available to the mass public out there. But still, what's done is done, and now the floodgates are open. Hackers out there grinning from ear to ear because the homebrew community is now going to play with the guts and the fama parts of the NES Mini, aka the Famicom Mini as it's known on Eastern Shores. It's officially cracked wide the fuck open, and we can just kind of do whatever the hell we want with it. This is good news because that means we can go and load up emulators, we can go and load up ROMs, and it's all thanks in part to one particular hacker who worked his ass off on this, and all he had to do was go and attach a serial to USB to this, power up using U-bootloader software, attach a Linux kernel, and the rest is pretty much history. Now, it's essentially up to the entire community as to what they're going to do with it. I mean, granted, we could just get a Raspberry Pi in there because that looks a lot nicer because, I mean, it's Raspberry Pi. Those things are a fucking beast in themselves. Just get the fucking thing, toss one of them inside there, and that's pretty much it. But if it's an electronic that is made by man, well, we want to rip it apart and remake it in our image, which is typically some kind of fucked up ass Frankenstein project, but the results are always absolutely fantastic. If anything, I'm kind of impressed that he even got one. You gotta consider this. The thing's like barely even made available because Nintendo was like, you know, a worldwide shipment of about 14 units, that should cover all the people out there that are really interested in picking up one of those. So they shipped out 14 of them, and well, that's what it fucking feels like because nobody really has one, and we're waiting on a second shipment of them, and I already got to go and talk about all the people who are flipping these on eBay and on Craigslist and on Amazon and anything that you can possibly fucking do, and the shit's going for hundreds of dollars. It's ridiculous. Just be patient and wait. In the meantime, this news is good news. Though it should be said, again, this is for the Famicom Mini version. I don't know any kind of a detailed report between the NES Classic Mini and the Famicom Mini. So I don't know if there's any differences in the board or anything like that. If there is, I haven't come across it, but I haven't seen anybody gut both of them and do side-by-side comparisons trying to find shit out. Still though, this should be extremely simple because I can imagine if there is a difference between the two, you'd be able to take the same exact process that he went about it because it's all been explained in a ton of detail, which everything's in the description for you to go and read. So you can just apply that same exact thing to this and just call it a day. And again, I know that there's gonna be people out there, oh, this shit's kind of pointless. I mean, you already got PCs out the ass that can do it. Every single smartphone known to man is able to run emulators and ROMs and all sorts of shit. Way better than something like this. You're able to go and get an NVIDIA Shield. You're able to go and get a PSP, a regular Xbox. You're able to go and get a Dreamcast. You're able to go and get a Nintendo Wii and just load that thing up. Again, there is a bevy of options made available. I mean, too many to fucking count. But it's nice to add one to the list. A high-end plug-and-play system that'd be able to go and do shit like this? Yeah, fuck it, why not? And small little size, go and carry that bitch around with you. Especially if you're going out to video game conventions, having this motherfucker taking it to a hotel room and doing something like that. Yeah, look at it. Look at all this thumbs up. This isn't all that shocking. I know that when this thing was announced, people were talking about, oh man, I can't wait to go and fuck with that and eventually be able to load up more games on it. Because, let's be honest, they have a decent assortment of games on there. I mean, it's only like 30 games out of the NES's catalog of what? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games. And that's not including ROM hacks and any kind of a translation ROMs that have been done that we find online, because there's plenty of Japanese-only games filled to the brim with moon language. Also, thank you, GameSack. Filled to the brim with moon language that we don't fucking know because we don't know a lick of Japanese. So figuring our way through this shit, yeah, it's pretty much just like going in blind. And you won't know what the fuck you're doing. But plenty of people have translated them. It would be nice to be able to take those and put them on there. Especially since things like Directron 5 turned out to be a fucking flop. Great on paper, shitty as fucking execution though. God damn, is that thing disappointing. So fucking disappointing. Though there is an AVS, that I would like to get. It's just that motherfucker is expensive, I can't afford that shit right now. And besides, I got a top loader and a front loader. I'm not as awesome as AVGM with a fucking Nintoaster, but eventually one day I would get a Nintoaster. That shit would be fucking fantastic. Point being though, this shit it's able to do. So don't cave into any of the scalpers out there. Just wait until we get a second and third and fourth shipment. Nintendo, try actually shipping out more. I mean, I know 14 seems like a whole lot to you to go and ship out worldwide, and yes, this is immense sarcasm. I'm in my fucking sarcasm canoe. So if anybody out there wants to point out the fucking obvious, I'm sorry that the joke flew over your head, crash landed in a fucking field somewhere else, and they got abducted by aliens or some kind of shit like that. Either way, the fucking joke's getting probed. Moving on from all of this, it's hacked, that's it. Good news. Yay! Rejoice! We can go and get all sorts of other games on there eventually once other people figure it out, and it will happen. Give it like a week. A week. We'll see. Anyway, opinions, thoughts, feelings, comment box. I'm sure plenty of you are going to be like, I still don't have one, or I don't plan on getting one, or some other random thing, like, I like chocolate milk. Then Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends references just need to be put out there. Or that one image of Batman where he looks absolutely fucking stupid as hell, and it just... Anyone? No? Just... No? No? It's... Fine. Whatever. Anyway. This is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on!